What's up guys, it's Elliot here. Welcome to today's video. I'm super excited for today's video because a ton of you guys have been messaging me, asking me for my book recommendations, and I can honestly say that the 3 books I'm going to talk about today have changed my life. And before we get started, if you want to buy any of the books I talk about today, I have affiliate links down in the description, so feel free to check those out. Personally, I think that books are a great investment. You know, if you can turn your life around with just $10 to buy a book, then really that's a steal. But I get it, some of you guys don't want to spend money on books, so if that's you, just do this. So the first book on my list is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And really this book is about how to effectively interact with other people. And some of you guys are thinking like, Elliot, I have friends. I don't need a book on how to win friends. But really it's not about that. It's about improving the relationships you already have and making new ones as well. You interact with people every single day, and honestly, I use concepts that I've learned from this book every day of my life. Basically, the way the book is formatted is it's a compilation of small tips, but each tip kind of has a story behind it to show the advice in action, and that's what I really like about it. One of my favorite lines from the book is, if there's any one secret of success, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from that person's angle as well as from your own. Some of the concepts in the book seem pretty obvious, but that doesn't mean it's not valuable. Some of the other tips that are seemingly obvious, but things that I didn't do before I read this book, is smiling at people when I first meet someone and remembering to use someone's name a lot because people love hearing their own name. And my favorite part of this book is that there's always a story associated with each of the principles, so you can see the principle really in action. And speaking of principles, the next book on my list is Principles by Ray Dalio. And this is straight off of Google, but Ray Dalio is an American billionaire investor, hedge fund manager, and philanthropist. He runs one of the largest hedge funds in the world called Bridgewater Associates. Basically in this book, he talks about principles that he's learned while running his business, but also just living his personal life. One of my favorite concepts from this book is this idea of radical open-mindedness. And basically that means being open-minded and having thoughtful disagreement with others in order to really expand your perspective. One of my favorite lines from the book is, I just want to be right. I don't care if the right answer comes from me. And this has really stuck with me over the years because what Ray is really trying to say here is that you should be looking for the right answer instead of trying to prove to others that you're right. And that starts with being open-minded, accepting the fact that maybe you're not always right, and opening yourself up to other people's thoughts and opinions. Another part of this book talks about pain, and it says here, pain and reflection equals progress. The book specifically says, while we don't like pain, everything that nature made has a purpose, so nature gave us pain for a purpose. It alerts us and helps direct us. Honestly, I read those words when I was going through a hard point in my life, and to hear from someone that struggle, pain, even failure can be seen as a good thing because it's a turning point for growth. It really helped me develop an optimistic mindset. The book also talks about goal setting, and one of my favorite lines is that if you limit your goals to what you know you can achieve, you're setting the bar way too low. The entire second half of the book is focusing on work principles and how to manage your employees, how to run a business. I actually have not read that yet, but I can definitely attest to the first half of the book talking about life principles, and all those insights are extremely valuable. I highly recommend it. And finally, saving the best for last, my favorite book on this list is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book, similar to Dale Carnegie's book, also helps you understand the concepts they're talking about by using stories. I read this book about a year ago, and honestly, it fuels a lot of my drive, and I think I can thank it for a lot of the success that I've seen. I also had the chance to talk to Damon John from Shark Tank recently, and he told me that this book is seriously one of his favorites as well, and has impacted him in a significant way. So guys, these are the 3 books that have seriously changed my life. I get a lot of motivation from reading these books, and again, if you want to grab them, I have affiliate links in the description, so feel free to buy using those. Also, I love a good book recommendation, so please let me know down in the comments what your favorite book is. A lot of you guys are in school and about to take finals, so if you are, good luck, crush your finals, and maybe over winter break, if you have more time, you can check out some of these reads. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.